Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is your girl, your trainer, Connie from Passion for Fitness. I am stopping by to talk to you guys about a few exercises I want you to start incorporating at home that we do here that is specifically designed for Parkinson's disease to help you stay as flexible, as mobile, as agile, as strong as you possibly can. So I'm not going to go through every rep with you. So you might have to stop the tape, do the exercise, and then start the tape again. But it's definitely some staple movements that we do here at the studio as we train to make sure you're staying as strong and as flexible as possible while you're conquering being on top of your Parkinson disease, because it is definitely a challenging thing to have to deal with, but I have all the faith that you can get it done. So let's go ahead and get started. So typically I have you warm up on the treadmill for 2 minutes. If you don't have a treadmill at home, I want you to start a 2-minute walk, just like this, pumping them arms, just like this. Now you can do 2 minutes or maybe a minute. If you feel like you get to a point after 1 minute that you feel warmed up enough, you can go right into the actual workout. Okay, so again, 1 minute or 2 minutes, just walking in place, or turn this into a jog if you're feeling frisky that day. Whichever one, as long as you get it at least 1 minute. Get you a timer in front of you so you would know. Okay, and once you do that, take a good recovery, and then we're going to go on to your next movement. And the next movement I want you to be doing for as your warm-up is good old-fashioned squats. So you're going to go down and lift up. Now, if you feel like you need to sit in a chair to help you be supported, feel free to do so. Make sure you go down to the point you feel like you're still able to control the movement and keep your stability. Okay, so you keep doing this and give me for about 6 times. Take a recovery, and you're going to do a second set of 6, just going down and up. Good. Again, 6 times, and then you're done with that exercise. The next movement I want you to do is knee raises. Remember, always have a chair nearby. If that day you might not feel strong enough to hold your body weight up by yourself, feel free to grab a chair, use your hand there, and just do your knee raises up and down. Good. And you're trying to get your knee as high as you possibly can above your waist. You're going to do this again for 6 times, 2 reps. So you do 6, take a recovery, and then repeat for 6 more, which will equal your 2 sets. Once you're finished with that movement, you're going to take the chair, if you need the chair, but I'm going to use the chair for an example. Fingertips. Now we're going to work your legs just like that. Lifting, alternating, and again, you're going to do this movement for 6 to 8 times for 2 sets, alternating. Okay? So once you're finished with that, still use the chair, and we're going to go ahead and get us some leg raises. You're going to alternate, keeping your leg as straight as possible and lifting your heel up to the ceiling as close as you can get it. And how many times you're going to do this? 2 sets between 6 to 8 reps. Okay? Then we're going to move the chair out of the way for now, and we're going to do some drastic big movements. Okay? So one of the movements I want you to get used to doing is the movement in which you're either sitting or standing. If we're standing, you're reaching forward and then you're coming back. Okay? So this is how it looks if you're going to do it standing. Lifting forward, fingertips trying to touch that wall in front of you, and pulling back. Forward and pulling back. Okay? And remember, you're going to do that 2 sets between 6 to 8 times. 6 to 8. This is how it looks if you're using your chair. Sitting in the chair on the edge. Your legs going to be shoulder length apart, hands on your thighs. You're going forward and you're pulling back. Good. You're going forward and you're pulling back. Repeat that exercise 2 sets between 6 and 8 times. All right? Now, another staple exercise that we utilize here at Passion is this chair twist. I'm going to show you how to do it standing and sitting. If you're sitting, you're going to have your feet shoulder length apart. You're going to turn as far as you can. Notice my lower body is turning with me. And then I'm coming back, playing my hands on my thighs. I make that loud noise just to make sure I'm awake. Good. And you're just going to twist. And you're bringing it back. And you're going to the opposite. And you're bringing it back. Stay on the edge of your chair. Now keep in mind, most times, not just if you have Parkinson, but most times, most people have a dominant side. Okay, so my dominant side is when I turn this direction, and I'm able to get a little bit more further over than when I go to my opposite, than when I'm turning left. Okay, and that's okay. Just do your best and do the transition nice and controlled. Now, how does this look when we're standing? It looks just like this. I'm going to remove the chair. Your legs going to be shoulder length apart. And you're going to have your hands come out. And you're going to turn. Notice how my legs pivot. And I'm coming right back. And then I'm going to pivot. And then I'm coming right back. Here we go. Just repeating, twisting and controlling. Twisting and controlling. Again, that exercise, 2 sets, between 6 and 8 times. Take your breathers where needed, okay? Another exercise we got 2 more things I want you to do. I think 2 or 3. I get so happy doing this. I can give you so many things, but we got to keep it basic and simple. Another movement, I call it getting out the car, getting in the car. So you have a seat, and with this one, you will actually need to be sitting, okay? You're sitting. You're going to start with your right leg. I have my hands right in front of my chest. I'm going to lift this right leg over, and then I'm going to bring it back. Good. I'm going to lift it over as if I'm trying to get out the car, and then I say, nah, I don't need to get out the car, and I'm going to bring it back. Okay? We're going to do this side 8 times, and then you're going to repeat it on your left. Same thing, the left, I'm getting out the car, and then I decided to stay in the car. I'm getting out the car. Now I decide to stay in the car. Nice. You do that between 6 and 8 times. So repeat this on each side. Again, you're going to hear me say it all through this video 6 to 8 times, and you're done with it, okay? Another movement I want you to do as you're sitting, this is very important to keep that upper body flexed and not stiff. And how we do that is using your arms as extended, and you're going to open and you're going to close. You're going to open and you're going to close, okay? Now, I always suggest the first set, do this movement with no dumbbells at all or no weights. Once you finish your first set, try incorporate some light dumbbells in this movement. Now, for this, I'm just using the 5 pounds. You're going to open and then you're going to close. Open and close. You're trying to let your shoulder blades in the back touch each other. Now, if you realize or find out that 5 pounds is too heavy for you, no problem. Incorporate something lighter. Get you 3 pounds. They even have a 1 pound weight, believe it or not. And if that's too much, because some days you're going to feel really strong, some days you might not have a good day, and that's okay. The main thing is that you keep yourself moving. Keep yourself moving. So you're going to do this movement again 6 to 8 times, repeat, okay, and do 2 sets. So when I say set, that means you're going through it again 6 to 8 times, okay? So that's one movement I want you to incorporate. Your next movement, you're going to be sitting, or you can stand to do this. Your hands are going to be on your thighs. You're going to lift them arms up. And remember, with Parkinson's, you want your movements to be exaggerated and big. So lift, boom, and down. Do the same movement, just standing, lift, and back. And what I'm trying to do is let my arms go back as far as I can get them and bring them back. Staying consistent, squeezing that back and lowering. You're going to do that for 6 to 8 times, 2 reps, okay? Now, once you finish that, and you can incorporate these exercises however you feel fit as far as the order, as long as you get them done. Another exercise is the walking exercise, okay? And this one we do the movement You're walking, but you're not just walking, you're trying to walk big. So you start here, you try to get that leg out as far as you can, and boom, and boom, and boom. Now you don't have to go that slow, but I'm going slow to reiterate how important it is to walk. Big walk. That's what I call a big walk. And swing them arms. If possible, get your dumbbells, 5 pounds I'm using, and incorporate them in the walk. So you want to walk from one end of the room to the other. And you want to repeat that at least 4 times, okay? Going down and back. If the weights are too much for you, put the weights down and still do that movement, walking big without weights. Okay, so take these exercises, incorporate it in your day-to-day workouts, especially the days you're not here with me. These are basic movements that you can do at any time, in any area or progression of your working out or training. Stay in tune to what's going on with your body, and remember, every day may not be your strongest day. Every day may be your strongest day. You have great workouts. The key to it is keep going and stay consistent. I hope this helped. Stay encouraged. You're doing great, and I promise you, you'll see results. Until next time, God bless and thank you. Bye-bye.